Hi everyone, we are now starting a brand new book of the Torah called Vayikra. And most of this entire book talks about offerings and temple service, which is interesting. Actually it is. There's so much that can be learned from these small messages, and there's one in this week's parasha that I want to talk to you about. One of the offerings mentioned in this week's Edra, you have the option of giving sheep, goats or birds. And with a bird offering, it talks about how you should serve it with the feathers on and then offer it up to God. And it's actually described in the Torah, all of them, as having a reach nechoach l'Hashem, a beautiful aroma to God. Question on this. I don't know if anyone's ever had this mishap in their kitchens, but if you've ever cooked a bird even with a couple of feathers on, it smells disgusting. So why does the Torah command us to keep the feathers on the bird and then describe it as a beautiful smell? Trust me, it's probably not that nice. The answer is, who do you think is bringing the bird? You've got an option of sheep, goats and birds. Only someone that can't afford the sheep and the goats will come and bring his birds. We empathize with him for a second. He's looking around him, seeing people with bigger animals that they're offering up, and he's bringing these tiny little birds. And imagine if they were to take the feathers off the bird. Imagine how much smaller it would be. So the Torah says, don't take the feathers off the bird. We don't want to embarrass him. We want to protect his dignity. So leave it as it is. And even though it's got its feathers on it, and the feathers makes a horrible smell, the smell is beautiful to God. Because if someone wants to bring something to God, whatever they can afford, it's still beautiful. And why does the Torah describe it as smelling beautiful when it's probably anything but? Because his heart was in the giving and he wanted to give to God. That's a beautiful thing. Now, as a receiver, we can learn an important lesson from this too. Because if you think about it, have you ever been given a present and you don't really like it? Someone comes to you and is like, here's your birthday present, and you open it up and it's something that you really didn't want, or it's a bit rubbish, or it's really not great. You have a choice there. You can either accept it with gratitude and be appreciative and understand that someone's probably put time and effort into giving you something, or you can choose to make a face or make a fuss or complain about it. You have a choice. Just like with a bird offering, it's the smallest one, it probably smells disgusting, but still it's a beautiful smell to God because it's about the intention. So too with us, when you get something from someone, think about the intention, appreciate it and receive it gratefully. Be great, be a giver, and remember, it's the thought that counts. Shabbat Shalom.